Thank you very much, Bukola, and welcome everyone. It's my honor and pleasure to be here with ISOC Nigeria chapter members and introduce you some programs which will help you to learn more about ICANN and how you can become a part of the ICANN community. And that's why my presentation called ICANN and You, a stakeholder journey for you, how to be part of the global internet community. My name is Siranush Vardanyan, and I am managing the fellowship program at ICANN. I will talk about several programs which will help you to start your smooth entry into the ICANN world. And I will be speaking about fellowship and next gen at ICANN program and the newcomers program and one more new pilot program which we just recently started. So the major approach is diversity program. So all of those programs are making sure to bring diversity into the evolution of the multi-stakeholder model. And as you may know, ICANN is itself a multi-stakeholder model, so everyone can find a place there. The fellowship program started in 2007, and we recently celebrated 15th anniversary. And I will talk about some numbers later, but the major idea behind this program is to foster opportunities for individuals to become an active part of ICANN community. And the criteria to be a part of this program based on the age is 21 and up from underserved and underrepresented communities. As you may know, there are 3 ICANN meetings during the year, and one of them is annual general meeting, which usually take place in October. We just completed the annual general meeting. The next one is in March. Usually take place in March, and it is community forum. And in June every year there is a policy forum. So for those annual general meeting and community forum, everybody, all the newcomers who are from any part of the world who meet the criteria of being from underserved and underrepresented communities are more than welcome to apply. Currently, actually, just yesterday, we launched the opening of application rounds for policy forum, and this forum is limited to alumni only. So those who had been part of the fellowship program once, they can apply for the policy forum. And why I said once, because you can become a fellow 3 times. And the idea behind this is, for the first time you apply, you are selected, you are a complete newcomer, you are coming and learning. We are providing the support, and there is a capacity development program which you are going through. But that first fellowship gives you an idea where you want to find your place within that multi-stakeholder model. So you can be selected second time, and this is when you already go deep dive into the community where you want to be. And the third time you can be a fellow when you are already part of the community, and you are part of different discussions, mailing list, policy development discussions. So you are active participant of the community. So there is a process for being a fellow as a newcomer, and then be a the journey is starting from newcomer and be a part of the community through the fellowship program. The Next Gen program is a bit different from the fellowship program. So it was launched at ICANN 49. And it is for students, PhD students who are from 18 to 30 years by the time of the application. And the NextGen program is regional based program, which means, for example, if the next ICANN meeting 76 meeting is in Cancun, Mexico, it is Latin America and Caribbean. So students only from that region, Latin America and Caribbean, can apply, while the fellowship program is global. So everybody from any part of the world who meet this criteria can apply whenever it take place. So as I mentioned, fellowship is a capacity development program, and NextGen is regionally based program. Newcomers is there is no specific funding process for newcomers program, and I will speak about funding for the fellowship and NextGen later, but everybody can come to any ICANN meeting because the ICANN meetings are open. The registration is open, there is no fee, and after 2.5 years of having only virtual meetings, we are now having hybrid type of meetings, which means anybody from any part of the world can join virtually, even to any of the discussions taking place. So for every ICANN meeting, we select up to 40 fellows and up to 12 NextGen participants. And we provide the travel support, accommodation, and we are providing stipend for to cover the costs attending an ICANN meeting for both fellowship and NextGen program. For newcomers, as I mentioned, there is no funding, but the doors are open. And if you have any questions, there is an email engagement at ICANN.org, which you can ask your questions. But I will provide also at the end the links to those programs, and I think the organizers will share this PowerPoint presentations with you, so you will have access to the information to learn more. So what is the process of being selected or become a fellow or become a NextGen? So we do an outreach and we share through social media the application rounds when they are opened, like we did yesterday on our ICANN.org website. We do similar sessions to different students, to different stakeholders, like the session like this one we are doing today. So we are promoting the programs so people know that there are ways to join if you have financial challenges or you have the participation challenges. So here where we can come up with the support. And then there is an online application form. We never get the CVs or hard copies of any applications. There is a link on our website to the application portal where you can go and apply within the announced time frame. So for now, ICANN 77 application round, as I mentioned, is open for alumni only, and it opens usually for a month. And then we have a selection committee members who are assigned by the ICANN community. So ICANN.org organization doesn't do the selection of the fellows, but we support and facilitate the process of selection. And whenever the group is finalized and the selection is complete, there is a pre-meeting preparation start. So we provide the mentorship, which again, mentors are assigned from ICANN community. So people who are from the community, who are active members of the community, they are coming and supporting newcomers or returning fellows to learn more. And I'm happy to see here several fellowship alumni who had been mentors, like Sarah Kane, like Caleb Bukola. They all supported newcomers during their fellowship journey and stakeholder journey, and are currently an active members of ICANN community. So there is also the ICANN Learn courses, which we request as mandatory for all selected fellows. And I will also talk about the resources available for you if you even are not part for any of those programs, but would like to learn and join. So at the end, you, together with your mentor, are preparing your personalized agenda. So you are getting ready for actual meeting participation. There are sessions on site during the meeting dates, which are mandatory for fellows and next geners. And the idea behind the fellowship program is to support fellows to engage and network with the community so they can learn more and then find their place. After the completion of those programs, there is a report writing, and due to the recent changes and community consultations, the ICANN community wanted to see those reports. And starting with ICANN 65, we are posting those reports, which are written by the fellows. So fellows, each cohort after completion work on their own report, and we just support them to prepare it and then post, and which is publicly available. And definitely the continued engagement is really appreciated. That's the way how the process behind those programs works. As I mentioned, this is up to 40 are selected. Here are several pictures of different occasions or fellowship round completions. And the important source, the fellowship program itself is an important source for the ICANN community to find active people from the region. So if you are an interested, a passionate professional in your region and you would like to be a part of the global decisions, here the place where you can come, and you are definitely needed for ICANN community to become a part of it. So as of now, we provided 1,000 during the 15 years of implementation. We provided 1,283 fellowships, and you see that the number for individual fellows is 839, which means the rest, the people get 2 times or 3 times fellowships. And actually, you can see here that Africa region is second after Asia Pacific. So we usually are receiving a lot of strong applications from African region. And the program itself very competitive. It's very difficult to get the first fellowship without doing pre-research, pre-learning. That's why I really encourage, before you start thinking about applying for the fellowship, it's very important to go through the resources available for you. I do have a time constraint, so I will not focus on the surveys conducted, but a couple of words about the next gen. So there are 12 slots, as I said, and also the same process is for next gen. Everybody is provided with the mentor, and participants are encouraged to share the prepared information with ICANN community on the topic they are working or on their PhD research, etc. And there are numbers also for NextGen. It's less than fellowship, because as you can see, fellowship programs is 3 times more participants for every round than for NextGen, but it's also a very competitive program. And whenever the ICANN comes to African region, I will encourage those students apply for that program. It's a great opportunity to start with the next gen and then move to the fellowship and then to the community. Actually, Sarah Kay, who is a part of this program and is participating in this session, she took that whole path, and I'm very proud having her now leading the being a leader in ICANN at large community. So these resources are very important for you to go through. The ICANN Learn portal, which I mentioned, it's huge resource for the newcomers and even for returning fellows or next geners, and even for community members. So it's free portal of online courses. The courses provide certificate of completion, and some of those courses certificates are mandatory for you while applying to the next gen and the fellowship program. So I will encourage you to go through the resources on ICANN Learn portal, register there, and get through the available courses. So ICANN.org is producing regional newsletters, and definitely I will encourage you to sign up for African regional newsletter. Monthly newsletters provide the updates on what's going on in your region and what to expect, what is coming. So what is coming helps also you to understand where you can be a part of it. So if there is any event, any webinar, any training is taking place in your region, you definitely can apply and be part of it. So as I mentioned, ICANN meetings are hybrid now, and every time prior to every meeting, we are posting the full schedule. So you can decide wherever you want to go and what sessions to participate. All the sessions are recorded, and the recording are available after each meeting. So you see also the links to useful web pages. You can learn about newcomers. You can definitely learn about acronyms, because ICANN world is full of acronyms, and it's very important that you get used to those acronyms and start learning about them. So ICANN is doing policy and has two functions: policy and technical. And there are two links there about learning about policy development support and technical functions. So for you to understand what is ICANN multi-stakeholder model and ICANN.org itself, you can go definitely to those links and just get acquainted with the information. Of course, there are tons of regional events which are implemented. In African region, recently there was a DNS forum. So there are always schools on internet governance. I will encourage you to become part of those type of events. So sign up for the newsletter and learn more about upcoming events in your own region. Here are the links to ICANN Fellowship Program and ICANN Next Gen Program. And then, as I mentioned, the emails if you want to learn more related to newcomers. Just one sentence about the new pilot, which is ICANN for Beginners virtual program. If you are complete new, you had never been part of any fellowship or any Next Gen programs, you never been part of ICANN meetings, there are series of webinars implemented, and it's just piloted within the framework of ICANN for Beginners virtual program, and it is complete virtual. So anyone can apply. There is no selection process. There is no restriction. There is only your desire and your passion to learn more and to be open to learn more. So here are our social media links, which you can share, sign up and follow the information. We always post any announcement except on our web. Besides that, we are posting on our website. We also share through all media channels which ICANN is using. That's all actually I wanted to share with you, and I'm sure that this presentation will be shared with the participants. So now I will stop sharing, and if there is any question, I will be happy to take them.
Yeah, thank you very much, Siranush.